안녕하세요. 항상 레전드 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 파이터즈 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 기쁨과 짜릿한 스릴을 드리기 위해 만든 유튜브입니다. 즐거운 시간 되세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
He certainly could have gone on to great things as a professional boxer, but he believes he has the best hands in the sport, and he will be looking to prove as much here tonight.
And he has the background to prove that, right? He's not saying something that is not true. He does have the ability to say that. He can't say he has the best hands in the game because he has shown it. And when you watch him box, when you watch a guy go into a fight with this young man and think that it does not matter what his credentials are, he is going to stand with him and prove that he's better, they usually will go to sleep because no action is wasted. The jab starts it all. He fights behind this beautiful, educated jab, jabbing high, jabbing low, and then the overhand right is unbelievable. It's his kill shot, he calls it, and he lands it all the time.
Sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night he can be the top 170-pound fighter.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, I wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one. And when you watch him in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face. He's grabbing you. He's punching you. He's taking you down. And he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots at you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back her up with action. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. Or kill the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Colby Chaos Covington.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
All right, round one underway. This man is all the rage, the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi. Very difficult challenge for the opponent here tonight. This is an outstanding first-round fighter. Outstanding fighter overall, but the fight time in the UFC, not a lot, because more often than not, he gets the opponent out of there in round one. All right, so the classic stylistic matchup here, wrestler versus boxer, and that is not the way the boxer wanted to start. A beautiful takedown by the wrestler to get things going.
The boxer needed to defend takedown number one. He did not do that, so expect many more takedowns going in his direction.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Covington. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
The arm triangle is getting very close. What he's got to do now is get to the opposite side of the body. He's got to get his body on the side of the lock and get the finish.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up. Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Big power shot there. Oh, lands another hook. Straight to the body by the Korean Super Bowl. Back and forth we go. Couple minutes gone by round one. Straight punches true. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. Oh, big punch lands.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allowed his opponent to get to his hips. And because of that, he's been safe.
Choi gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, beautifully placed with that lead hook by Covington. All right, nice entry, and Covington gets the takedown there, DC.
And for as good as he's gotten on the feet, this is where he will make his money. He's always going to attempt a bunch of takedowns in every single fight. Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Nice. Nicely done. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Choi.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Covington. Another ground and pound strike lands. That horn sound means we have reached the end of round one.
It's a good close fight.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat.
Oh, big left hook there. Takedown defense holds up. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Oh, big right hand, yes. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early. in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking.
Could be the beginning of the end here. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, Jeff, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now it's starting to show.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by the Korean Superboy.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Choi's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Choi's right back to the full mount here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. That was a slick transition.
Choi's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Covington.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up.
What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
When you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Good right hand right there.
Back to the feet now. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position. Start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Choi's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Covington. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is,
how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed. Great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Third round underway. Oh, there's a sharp lead hook by Choi. And follows up with another one. Throwing that jab, no good. Oh, nice straight left. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, at this point, I would use the word critical to describe the condition of that eye. Not looking good, champ.
No, he's beat up. He's been battered, he's been bruised. He got cut early in the fight, and you understood that if he didn't change something, it would get much worse. He didn't change anything, and now we're here. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Covington. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Covington's eye is closing up.
Oh, right into mount.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
This is where he wants to be.
Choi's in half guard. Covington's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. The ground strike's starting to pile up. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
This is a terrible position.
Oh, big shots from the top. All right, well, that blow is busting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Good work from the top here by Covington.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Covington's got his back again. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough.
Now tight, there it is.
All right, arm triangle inching closer now. Oh, he got it. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be surprised to see the referee call in the doctor at some point.
Well, at some point, you got to take a look at it. He's so bruised, he's so battered, he's so swollen. And credit to his opponent for finding a route to victory and staying on that. He is dominating.
Well, the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Take a seat.
All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Covington. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here. And that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, a huge block there. Both fighters exchange.
That leg kick hurt.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. That was nice.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off of the hips to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Just over 2 minutes to go. He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
Takes his back now. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Covington. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Under a minute to go in round 4.
Let's go, push, 1 minute, time to go.
print the shirts, ground and pound.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, he's out. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Stuff the takedown, no problem. Well, I don't think his corner is going to step in here, but maybe the referee will take a close look. I mean, that eye is disgusting.
His eye is done. He's been beat up. He got cut early in the fight, and he's just been targeted in that area. He has not made any changes to his defense, so he's continuing down this path. The doctor's going to take a look.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Covington's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
Fifth and final round. Nice jab. Not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Covington's an absolute mess. Referee might have caught an eye of the ringside position right there. They might stop this fight. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun, and hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't fold.
No.
Choi's in half guard now. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, to the mouth.
He's got to start throwing now.
Oh, and he's back up again. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Great timing on that double leg.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Covington.
He's got to be careful here. Oh, he's going triangle here.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, great submission defense. Choi gets back up here.
Big shot later.
Immediately gets the underhook. And now some distance as they pull apart. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Well, he is clearly losing this fight. It has not.
Big double leg, double change.
Under 2 minutes to go in the fight. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Choi. Lands the ground and pound strike here. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Choi's taking aim at that cut right now. A strong decision by him to land strikes on an area that he has already done significant damage on. Well, you can... Oh! That is it! Choi!
Oh, my goodness.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi.
화면 아래 좋아요 따봉 버튼 꼭 눌러주세요. 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
Korean Superboy Duho Choi with another highlight for the reel tonight. That reel's getting pretty crowded.